All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Pokemon. We finally have some new developments to talk about with Metazoo. I know it's been a while since we've had a real relevant story pop up, and it's been kind of weeks of silence from Metazoo. No announcements. I know that like last Wednesday, they said they were going to come out with some announcement. That never happened. We haven't really heard anything since, all this went down. But we did get a big announcement today, and that was from Bear Walker. So Bear Walker is the skateboard company that Metazoo had previously partnered with to do, I believe, a Mothman board, a Frogman board, a Grim Reaper board. I think that might have been the only three. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that was their first wave of Bear Walker. And while I was streaming last night, I got a message from Argos, and Argos was showing me screenshots from Twitter where Bear Walker had posted new completed designs saying that they were not told that Metazoo was going out of business, and they created this second wave of Metazoo Bear Walker boards. And it was a Wendigo, a Cumberland Dragon, and one of the characters from Native that I didn't really remember and I wasn't really familiar with. That was kind of a random choice, but I think the artwork in the board looks cool. So this picture was posted last night, and Argos had messaged me that. So I messaged Bear Walker, and surprisingly, he responded, and he said... I talked to him this morning or earlier today, and he said that he was going to try to reach out to Metazoo and try to figure something out. And he said, I guess if not, he was just going to post them on the Bear Walker website for sale today. And that's exactly what he did. So they started selling them on the Bear Walker site. I don't think he ever got a hold of Metazoo. And then I also talked to Andy, not Metazoo Andy, but Andy, the CEO of Revive. And he basically said, I asked him, if there was a similar situation with Revive, if they had any future sets in the works, and he said no. He said Seance was their last set. And he said, he's been getting all kinds of questions from people, about the redemption window. Is it still open? How do they get their boards? And he said he tried to reach out to Metazoo, and he didn't hear anything back. So it seems like Metazoo is really going to great lengths to burn every bridge that they possibly can on their way down, because seems like there's probably no possibility that neither Bear Walker nor Revive is going to work with them in the future. And I think, again, it's just more reinforcement here that Metazoo is dead, and they are just kind of ghosting everybody. So if you want a Bear Walker board, it's going to be available on the site. They're blind boxes. They're $200 per blind box. And he also says something in the description of that listing, that there's going to be some kind of card associated with the board, and I think he said it's like from his own collection or something. So I don't know if it's going to be a corresponding card like how we've had in previous collabs like that, like for the Wendigo board, if there's going to be a Wendigo card, or if it's going to be like a special Bear Walker card. Because if Bear Walker, all they do, they make the boards. Bear Walker doesn't make the promo cards. Metazoo does. So if he was sitting on some kind of promo cards that he hadn't released yet, and maybe that's what he's going to use for this, I'm not entirely sure about that. But if they finished the physical decks and just never heard anything from Metazoo and didn't know Metazoo was shutting down, I would imagine there's probably a chance that Metazoo didn't print the corresponding cards to go with these decks. So I'm not entirely sure what the promo card you're going to get if you buy one of these is going to be. But I did buy 3 of them. So I'll find out for you if you guys don't want to spend the money. So we'll do an unboxing when those come in. But it raises an interesting question, this Bear Walker thing. It raises the possibility that this doesn't end with Bear Walker, and there could be other companies in this exact same situation that Metazoo partnered up with to do some type of collaboration and just ghosted them. And there could be... I think there is a possibility that the Bear Walker thing isn't going to be the last thing where we see something like this happen and someone comes out and says, look, we printed all this, we printed this set, or we made this product, or we did this collab, and then Metazoo just disappeared on us, but we're sitting on this product. Maybe we're just going to sell it. So I think Bear Walker probably just pulled the trigger and sold it without talking to Metazoo. But I think what you're going to see happen, especially if and when Metazoo does file for bankruptcy, is these companies that Metazoo owes money to, once Metazoo is officially, if they do file for bankruptcy, once they're done, those companies, like the printers, for example, is a big one. Realistically, we don't know what product the printers could be sitting on. We've heard rumors that they could be sitting on Extra Native. We've heard rumors they could be sitting on Legacy. I've even heard rumors they could be sitting on some SCP. But I wouldn't get any of your hopes up that we're ever going to see that product. I just want to point out that with the printers being one of the people that Metazoo owes money, when Metazoo goes bankrupt, whatever product, if any, they're sitting on, that would be when those printers get the right to try to sell that product and recoup some of the money that they lost in printing it, and they would probably just sell it on the secondary market. And so that would be something I think we should look out for, but I think like this Bear Walker thing, there could be other potential collabs that we didn't know about that Metazoo just ghosted, and now they're sitting on product, and they're like, well, fuck this, we're just going to sell it. And I think that could be what we see with something from the printers, and we don't even know who else they owe money to. I'm sure there's multiple different people, and we could see situations like that, again, if and when Metazoo does file for bankruptcy. We could see people start to unload product to try to recoup their losses, because realistically, I mean, think about it. With the printers, for example, if Metazoo commissioned the printers to print a set or a promo card or whatever, and they had the printers print this, and then Metazoo said, sorry, we can't pay. So now the printer is sitting on, hundreds of boxes or thousands of promos or whatever. The printer's probably not just going to destroy all that shit. There's really nothing they can do with it until they can sell it. And while Metazoo exists, it's their IP, it's their product, even though Metazoo owes them money. The printers technically can't sell it until Metazoo files for bankruptcy. So I think there's probably a very real possibility that there's a lot of Metazoo stuff out there that we could see in the future that, these people that are owed money are just sitting on. And I think Bear Walker just said, fuck it, I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to sell this shit now because they already made the boards. So yeah, it's an interesting situation, interesting development. But no, to answer the question about Revive redemptions, I did try, when they reopened the redemption window, I did try to redeem some cards. I still haven't heard back. And everybody else that I've talked to that tried to redeem cards when that window reopened, they haven't heard back either. So I would not risk trying to redeem your Revive cards on the Metazoo marketplace if you even still can. I have a feeling we might not ever see any more Revive boards, but it's important to point out Revive doesn't have them. The inventory is with Metazoo. It's with Golden Distribution. It's not with Revive. The Bear Walker inventory, at least the current inventory, I believe is being shipped out and distributed by Bear Walker, not by Golden. But I believe the previous Bear Walker, so if you want to redeem an old Bear Walker card, I believe that those decks are at at Golden. So a little bit convoluted, but I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything else. But this is just the latest development. And like I said, it could open the door to, other companies or other ex-partners of Metazoo that are sitting on some Metazoo shit and they don't know what's going on. This could open the door to them just saying, fuck it, we're going to sell it too. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to pick up any of these Bear Walker boards? Is it worth it to you or not? Like I said, I picked up 3, so we'll see. Like I said, they're blind boxes. There's only 3 different designs, so hopefully I can get all 3, and we'll see what the promo cards are. But yeah, interesting news today, I guess. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more. Nick Strength and Pokemon, signing out.